Where's this God's forsaken carriage driver? Very well. I will find him for myself. You.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
That's of none of your concern. I wish to hire you.
Where do you want to go?
Windhelm.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
You can sell off that junk
Ever
at
been to
bits and
Windhelm?
pieces.
Oldest city in Skyrim by some accounts. They say the big old palace there was built by Ysgramor himself.
Yes, I'm aware. Gods. It feels like a lifetime ago.
Come and see what goods I
Come on, Dremora. Come visit Windhelm with me. God's forsaken racist city in Skyrim. Let's go see if we can find an audience with his greatness. Jarl Ulfric. Ulfric the Great. Ulfric the Grand. Ulfric the Wise. Ulfric the piece of shit. Ulfric the intolerant. Look upon the docks, Dremora. Deadliest place in Skyrim. Look upon the frigid weather, the frozen ice. Barren wasteland. To match the city it sits upon, or underneath. Fuck.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You
poor
can't
old
be
woman.
serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy.
Excuse me.
We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Looking for shipping? We always offer better service than the East Empire Company.
I ain't asking for much. Just a few
It looks like the Nords were giving you problems.
Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us. But Rolf is the worst by far.
Is
He
he?
likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning.
divine
Oh,
smile
a
on
real
those
charmer,
who
that
show
one.
mercy and charity.
Well, perhaps we can help with that. But regardless, why would anyone think you're a spy?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they
Will you
hate.
spare a
They
few
make a
coins to
target of
help
the
someone
Argonians
who's
as
got
well.
nothing?
In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Yes, I agree.
Safe travels.
And you as well.
A few septums ain't nothing. You can spare that, can't you?
As a matter of fact,
Spare a coin for a poor old woman, milady?
I can.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
And bless you, Silda.
Come visit again sometime.
Not likely.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
I really don't
I'm not
care.
asking for much. Just a few septums.
Kenreeve. It's every bit as drab, oppressive.
A few septums for my supper is all I ask.
As I remember. Let's get this over with. I'm counting on you, Kenreeve. I'm counting on you to stay my hand from slitting this God's forsaken piece of shit's throat. For it will bring no grandeur. It will bring no... Well, it will not help.
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure
Look at
on
this.
the White One.
And what would you have me do?
Look,
If he's not with us, he's against us.
he lives
He knows that. They all know that.
here.
How
Just
long
look
are
around
you
at
going
its
to
grandeur.
You think
While
I need
his
to send
people
Balgruuf a
suffer
stronger
in
message?
squalor.
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet,
Taking his city and
Not
leaving
just
him in disgrace would make a more powerful
Dunmer, Argonian, but Nord
so we're
alike.
ready to start this war in earnest then.
soon.
He makes them all suffer so that he can live
King Torrig.
in comfort,
Torrig was merely a
like the
message
pampered
to the other Jarl.
child he
Whoever
is.
we replace them with will need the support of our army.
Unfortunately, we need
We're
that
ready
pampered
when you
child's support.
Things hinge on what
If he
Run.
will not alleviate
If we can take
his
the city
pressure
up,
upon
bloodshed
the
will be
Imperials,
better.
and the Imperials alike
People are behind you.
really pressure on him,
Many, I fear, still need
we will
convincing.
never be able to
And let them
finish
die
our
with their
task.
false kings.
Come on.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
You,
What's left
Nord,
I'm not much of a...
Skyrim to
If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to Ulfric immediately.
How many
I could care less.
sons and daughters follow
What do you do?
For Ulfric?
their factions?
Well, nothing official. Known him for years.
Tell me, Godmar.
He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for that.
You into the depths
I
of
don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time.
If not for me, what then?
How convenient. Known him for years, and it has raised you to the ranks
I fight for the men
of some sort of official.
dying on foreign soil. I
Good
fight
for you,
their
Nord.
wives and children whose
Congratulations.
names I have whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few did
Travel
not
safely.
hold, only
It's
to
dangerous
find a
out there.
country full of strangers
Yes.
wearing familiar faces.
More than you know.
I fight for my people.
Oh, shut the
Impoverished to
hell
pay the
up.
debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, But in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Sir,
I wonder how
there continues to be unrest in the Grey Quarter.
Blasted Dark Elves. I don't suppose you could tell them that I presently have larger concerns, such as all of Skyrim.
They don't seem to be very sympathetic to our cause, sir.
Let me know if you hear anything more substantial.
Of course, my lord.
Wonder how that asshole breathes with his head stuck so far up your ass. My lord.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons.
I am neither. I am simply a messenger. And more.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They wish to negotiate a truce until the menace of the dragons is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak.
Oh, really?
I can't agree to this unless
so
Tullius
surprised.
himself will be there.
Are you as foolish as you sound? Elduin has returned.
Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well,
God's damn.
it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be
You
forced to
sound
talk sense in the
almost
face of such a threat.
impressed. Well, Jarl, will you come or not?
Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Unlikely. Good thing you have that helmet on. I'd hate for you to get shit all over your head. Good riddance to both of you. Hopefully you won't get eaten upon the way. Hello and welcome. My name is Joe and I am the Panicked Monk and you are watching Ienarath. Ienarath is upon the Jarl Balgruf's request, trying to convene a truce between the Stormcloaks and the Imperials long enough that she can trap a dragon. Why would you want to trap a dragon, you might ask? Well, it's the only way that she can reach the hiding place where Alduin has fled after his defeat at her hands. Well, a defeat, yes, but since Alduin is undying, it's not a true defeat, but a setback for sure. Her encounter has thrown some of the Dova into question about Alduin's leadership, and she needs to summon a dragon and put that dragon's allegiance to the test to see if they are willing to bring her to Alduin's lair. But she can't do that without the Jarl's help, without the use of Dragon's Reach. So, in previous episode, she secured the Imperials' promise that they would meet at High Hrothgar with the Stormcloaks, and she has come to Windhelm, a place of great disdain for her, great anguish, and not very good memories. She's come in, she's addressed the Jarl, and she is now leaving. She wishes to stay in this city no longer than she needs to. Now, it is 8 o'clock, 8:30, it looks like. And Ienarath needs to do a little bit of feeding. Which brings us to an interesting dilemma. Ienarath has been giving her vampirism some thought. And it's becoming a burden to her. She finds it difficult to deal with everyday situations in Skyrim, with the people of Skyrim. And the comments from Daggerlon.
Her skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
Yeah, she's tired of hearing that. But the commentary from Daggerlon, well, although she has dismissed him, his words linger in her ears. Is commentary about her being a bloodsucker. And he obviously had great disdain for vampires and vampirism in general. So, even though he never addressed her personally, his disdain for her kind is lingering. And hold on. Where is ours? Damn it. Dang it. I missed my opportunity. I think I toggled it off. Damn it. Alright, come on. I need to find a morsel. This is the other part of vampirism that is taking its toll on Ienarath. Is having to constantly feed. Come on, you son of a...
Hey, don't do that.
Oh, nothing to see here, little girl. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I think that's Rolf.
Dragonborn,
No,
it is
it's
my
not.
honor to stand before you.
Yeah, it should be. Alright. Sorry, I thought that was Ralof. But it was not. Alright. Ienarath still has a lot of reconciling to do with her attitude and her past with Windhelm. It's a city she wants nothing to do with. She didn't even bother to look at her old homestead where she grew up, where her aunt and uncle raised her. She's suppressing all these memories because she wants nothing to do with him.
Wouldn't wander here alone at night. Come on now. My carriage is the safest way to travel.
So it is. You know what, carriage boy? No, you won't take me there. Let's go to Iverstead. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's see here. Yes. Ugh. Gross. At least put a hood on. Still early, I guess, night-wise speaking. I do have the brightness turned up.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Yeah, they
Can you
have.
believe it? Both
I
Ulfric,
know.
Stormcloak, and General Tullius agreed to go.
Yeah. Anyway, I've turned the brightness up just for video reasons. Because it's not, in my opinion, all that much entertaining to watch a video you can't see because it's so friggin' dark. I've said in the past, I don't play with the brightness up like this. I actually like a darker game in the indoor caves and nighttime settings. It just is a little more realistic to me, and I appreciate that. But when creating things for others to view, I like to turn up the brightness a bit. Not to mention YouTube, when I get things uploaded, has a tendency in its compression to bring down the brightness, and if it's a dark game to begin with and then YouTube makes it darker, you know, that's just that much worse. Getting cloudy down there. Otherwise, not a bad night. So once again, I have been through this trek frequently as of late, so I don't expect any issues, such as, oh gosh, I don't know, maybe a snow bear. Anyway. Well, it looks like the Blades have made it. Uninvited. How curious. How is it they heard of this conclave? This truce? I'll be interested to hear more about their arrival. Delphine Esper. Just making a loop, checking things out, are you?
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
If it were up to you, the Dragonborn would sit dreaming on this mountain doing nothing.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed. Very well. You may enter. So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
My apologies, Arngir. But there's no need to worry. I will get them to agree. Besides, it's the only way to get Balgruf's help.
Yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So much drama.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Hear, hear.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
Yes, well, I'm not sure the harm, but I do agree. The Thalmor have no business here.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Of course
Skyrim
not.
will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be
We're
able
here
to resist.
to arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely.
What would the Empire want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough! First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Well, are we done? I hardly believe that's true. But what about Riften?
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation
This
for
is
your
our
butchery.
homeland, Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Well, I wasn't at Karthwasten. But if what you say is true, Ulfric should own up to it and compensate you.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Carthwaystone. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
I disagree.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Dalmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
Please, go on.
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Wonderful. And why would he come?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
No, of course not. So, what's the dragon's name?
Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll.
And myself.
Winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Yes. As these fine gentlemen.
There's one more thing. We know about Parthenax.
You know what?
Parthenax, the dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as Blades if we continued to help you.
Oh, yes. Dishonor your oaths and keep your mind closed. Well, I think we're done.
Do the right thing. Parthenax deserves to die.
Just go. I will determine what the right thing is. Thank you.